Admiral Marcus leaned forward in his command chair, eyes fixed on the holographic display showing the vastness of space before them. The Galactic Consortium had ruled unchallenged for centuries, subjugating species after species. Humanity had been deemed too primitive to warrant concern. A fatal miscalculation. "All ships report ready, Admiral," said Commander Lisa, her voice steady despite the weight of their mission. "Very good," Marcus replied. "Proceed with Phase 1. 3 years earlier, Earth had received its first alien contact. The Consortium's ambassador, a tall blue-skinned being named Vor, had delivered what amounted to an ultimatum: submit to Consortium authority or face isolation from galactic society. Earth's leaders had smiled, nodded, and appeared to acquiesce. Behind closed doors, however, Operation Thunderbolt was born. While the Consortium believed humans were adapting to their new vassal status, Earth's unified nations had secretly redirected all resources to military development. Ancient rivalries were set aside. Scientists, engineers, and tacticians worked tirelessly, incorporating reverse-engineered alien technology with humanity's unique approach to warfare. The Consortium never bothered to study human history. Had they done so, they might have recognized a species forged in conflict, one that had refined the art of war across millennia. A species that, when united against a common threat, became something truly formidable. Now, the fruits of that labor waited in the darkness of space. 2,000 ships, each more advanced than anything the Consortium possessed, maintained perfect stealth as they approached the Consortium's capital world, Primaris. "Scanners show no detection," reported Officer James from his station. "Their defense grid remains inactive." Marcus nodded. "They've grown complacent. Their technological superiority has gone unchallenged for too long." On Primaris, the Consortium High Council gathered for their centennial celebration. Grand Minister Tone addressed the assembled dignitaries, his forearms raised in ceremonial gesture. "Another 100 cycles of prosperity and order," he proclaimed. "Our dominion expands, our authority absolute. The lesser species continue to serve their purpose in our grand design." The chamber erupted in approving clicks and hums from dozens of alien species. None noticed the slight tremor that ran through the defense systems or the momentary flicker in the lights. In Earth's hidden command center, President Wilson and the Joint Chiefs watched the live feed from the fleet. "Are we certain this is the only way?" asked General Thompson, though he already knew the answer. Wilson's face remained grim. "We gave them every opportunity to negotiate as equals. Their response was to accelerate their resource extraction from Earth and begin genetic experiments on human subjects. The Consortium understands only power." Back on the flagship _Defiance_, Marcus received the final authorization code. "All ships, this is Admiral Marcus. Disengage stealth systems. Deploy in formation Delta, weapons hot." Across the void of space, 2,000 warships shimmered into visibility, their hulls bearing Earth's unified emblem, a phoenix rising from flames, stars clutched in its talons. On Primaris, alarms finally blared, security forces scrambled. Defensive shields, unused for generations, struggled to activate. "Impossible," Grand Minister Tone bellowed as the tactical display showed the human fleet. Their technology was primitive, their ships barely interplanetary. His aide, trembling, reported, "The humans have somehow combined our shield technology with their missile guidance systems. They've created weapons we've never seen before." Outside, the night sky of Primaris lit up as the first wave of Earth's assault disabled the planet's orbital defenses with surgical precision. No civilian targets were struck. Humanity had not come to commit genocide, only to end tyranny. Marcus opened a channel to the planet. "Attention Consortium leadership. This is Admiral Marcus of the Earth Defense Fleet. Your military capabilities have been neutralized. Your defensive grid is offline. We control your skies." He paused, letting the reality sink in. "For centuries, you subjugated lesser species across the galaxy. Today, that ends. Earth demands the immediate emancipation of all sentient beings under Consortium control and recognition of their sovereign rights." On Primaris, panic and disbelief spread through the High Council chamber. "How did they build such a fleet without our knowledge?" demanded Counselor Vex. An intelligence officer replied, They did it in plain sight. The mining operations we thought were extracting resources for our use. They were building ships. The technical advisors we sent to help them, the humans learned from them, improved upon our designs. Grand Minister Tolnes slumped in his chair, and we never suspected. We believed their obedience was fear or admiration. No, the intelligence officer said quietly, it was patience. In orbit, Marcus received the consortium's response, unconditional surrender. Within hours, representatives from dozens of formerly subjugated species arrived, having received Earth's coded message days earlier. The consortium's fall had been coordinated with resistance movements across the galaxy. As diplomatic talks began, Commander Lisa approached Marcus at the observation window. "Do you think they understand yet?" she asked, gazing down at Primaris. "Understand what? Why they lost. It wasn't just our technology or numbers." Marcus nodded slowly. They believed their advanced technology made them superior. They never understood that humanity's greatest strength isn't our weapons. "So that we know what it means to be underestimated," Lisa finished. "We know how to wait, to adapt, to find weaknesses." As dawn broke over Primaris, news spread throughout the galaxy. The consortium had fallen, not to a superior race, but to one they had dismissed as insignificant. Earth now stood as protector of a new galactic alliance, one founded on cooperation rather than domination. They had believed they were safe, until they learned what humanity was capable of when pushed too far.